Plus, when people saw her, she had her little cute t-shirt, people were like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. Let me show you her. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. As you can see, I have my special guest here. And I just woke her up from her nap to do this video, but it's okay. And Brooklyn's wearing her cool shirt because I dressed my dog. Have you ever felt guilty when you travel and you can't bring your pet along? You have to send your pet to boarding. Yeah, that was me too. However, I have this cool video where I'm going to show you all how you can travel with your pet for the first time. So the very first thing you do is research the airline policies to make sure that A, they will allow an emotional support animal, or 2, they will just allow you to travel with any pet that is of a certain size in at least 10 weeks, which is standard. Number 2, do not drug your pet. Do not drug your pet. Do not drug your pet. I know sometimes pets can be a little unruly. Their anxiety could be, you know, off the charts, but in no way circumstance should you be drugging your pet. What you can do is Kong treats are a lifesaver. Whoever came up with Kong treats, please let me know. I'm gonna get you something for Christmas. Just stuff it with the dog treat peanut butter. Your dog will be too busy with the Kong treat. By the time the plane lands, the dog isn't even gonna realize like what just happened. Like, she was just so occupied with getting the peanut butter from the very end. That helped me a lot. If you can, arrange your flight itinerary closer to the time your fur baby goes to potty. I always, if I can, pick the latest flight. If the flight leaves around like 7, 8 o'clock, it's close to the time where I've already taken her out, so she's good to go. She's already ate for the day and she'll sleep that plane ride. Talk with your vet before you're flying with a pet. Let your veterinarian know your concern. They can also prescribe your dog something safe, like a medication that will soothe their anxiety. As you're walking around the airport, you will find pet relief stations. Before I even traveled with Brooklyn, I made sure I looked at where our gate was and where the nearest pet relief spot is. I will tell you, the pet relief places, they don't smell the best, of course, because it's pet relief, but make sure you make a stop there. Your fur baby might have issues like just going because it's absolutely a whole new territory, but just take them there. Hey Brooklyn, can I borrow your blanket? So depending on your breed, depends on like this. So I have a mini Chihuahua. So Chihuahuas naturally, they don't like being cold. This is the blanket. And what I simply do is I just fold it up. And it fits in here, so she's not hot. If I know the cabin is like extremely cold, then I'll put that. And plus, personally, my dog likes to be stuffed with a bunch of covers. I don't know, she likes to be snuggled up. So it's lightweight. Alright, so let's say your paperwork is done. Your pet is 10 weeks and above, which is the minimum your pet can fly. They have to be 10 weeks. They're on the reservation. Now you have to have an approved pet carrier. I've seen people have carriers and they look like a gym bag. I don't recommend those, and they fold up on your dog and then you're toting it like a purse and your dog is just like topsy-turvy inside. It's probably not a good feeling for them. I recommend this. So probably use this like once, but this is her compartment. It comes with places where I can put her treats. This is the Kong treat, and literally you just put peanut butter filling inside of it, and if you fill it to the top, this lasts me a whole 2-hour and 30-minute flight, and she was actively eating it because I stuffed it. And sometimes you can stuff, like they have dog biscuits, You can stuff it on the inside as well. It comes with like a little water snack package compartment where she can breathe out of. This is the tag that we got. I'm not sure if you can see it, where we flew with Delta, which was so amazing. And also, even if you're afraid to fly with your pet, trust me, people love seeing animals. They love it. So they'll always be like, oh, oh. People love Brooklyn. She had her little t-shirt on, had us looking like Legally Blonde. She looked amazing. So a lot of people showed us grace and mercy. Another important thing that you want to consider is booking in advance. Every airline has a certain number of pets in cabin that they will accept. So you want to make sure that the airline knows that you'll be bringing your fur baby along. Maybe like a couple hours before the flight, I decided I was going to bring her, and then I definitely made arrangements to see if that was possible. So thank goodness for that. Plus, I'm always flying from Atlanta to Boston, so I kind of get a feel of how many pets on average I really see on that flight. I also want you to keep in mind that millions of pets every year in the US alone fly through different airlines, and they arrive safely. So here is the rundown. You book your reservation, you let them know that you have a pet in cabin, which is a special services request. They add it, you pay your $95 fee or whatever the amount it is depending on where you're traveling. Once you do that, you make sure you have your airline approved carrier. Your dog has to be 10 weeks or older. And you also need to make sure that you carry a leash. In your dog's compartment, you should be carrying snacks. I always carry a bottled water as well, because you just never know when you might need it. And you have the attached bowl as well. And when you go through TSA, before you even go there, they're going to give you a note that I just showed you earlier that you attach to it, and you're going to take your dog with you through security. Your dog's not going to be on the conveyor belt. Your dog is going to be in your hand, because you have to walk through to make sure your dog doesn't have any weapons. After that, you can go to your gate, and you can also board when they call the group that needs more time, because it's just better to board. For me, I boarded just to get extra time with my dog, but to be honest, I was fine boarding like with everybody else, because it was like the longer we sat on the plane, which is like, it felt like forever that we were gonna take off. So therefore, I would just board whatever my class is, like whether it's first class, comfort, or main cabin. But other than that, that is it. It's super easy, and like I said, I recommend you just do some dismount. Brooklyn, how was your first flight? Brooklyn's ready to take a nap. She's like, she's not into the glamour film life. She likes her private life. But that's all. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna link everything that I've used in the description box. So like I said, it's so easy flying with your pet. It's even nerve-wracking if you haven't done it before, but it's doable. So